Hi guys, welcome back. Make sure when y'all hop on, you hit that share button. And my computer is like losing its mind. I don't know how to make it like work, but we're gonna wait for some people to hop on. And then we're gonna prep our skin. Make sure when you hop on, you say hello. Let me know you're here, where you're watching from, all of the good things. And trying to prep our face real quick while we wait for some people to hop on. And make sure you say, hey, it's not telling me who's on anymore. I don't know if that's like a Facebook update or some sort of crazy feature, but I don't like it. All right, so let me get this shared to a couple of places. All right, there's one. Hey, Heather. Hey, Crystal. All right, no, wrong button. Here we go. You guys, I made myself dinner. I usually don't cook myself a big dinner because it's just me and I don't eat leftovers. But tonight, y'all, I've been craving like good Southern vegetables. So I made myself a squash casserole and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna live my best life with my squash casserole. So it was so good. And mine has cayenne pepper in it, so it's like super spicy. I know, Heather. All right, make sure when you hop on, you say hello, hit the share button, all of the good things. We're gonna go in with the mattifying primer, and you guys, Stick Foundation is back in all but 2 shades. One shade is like a pink undertone, and the other one is just a super dark shade. But I believe it's all but 2. Let me triple check. Yeah. All but 2 shades, Chiffon and Charmeuse. So if y'all been wanting to try the Stick Foundation, like now is the time. We have all the shades in stock. I wish I had cashmere, because I definitely need cashmere, but we're gonna make satin work. So I'm gonna go in with the matte primer. The regular silicone primer, you guys, is back in stock. So if you prefer the original primer, this one right here, I love it. It's so, so good. I just now prefer the matte one now that we have this one out, but this one is back in stock if you've got more normal skin. Yes, hello. I know. I usually go live in the daytime, and then the past 2 weeks I've been doing it at night, and I think I just haven't had many plans, and so, you know, I haven't had to like get up and get ready. I don't know if that's probably like a bad thing. I'm not as productive during the day when I don't get up and get ready. It's kind of weird, but all right, so we're going to be using Stick Foundation today. You guys, this is the quickest and easiest foundation that we have. No doubt about it. It is quick and easy. It is so easy to do, so easy to blend out. You can do it while you're driving. I don't recommend it, but you can. And you can do it if you're just like in a hurry on the way out the door. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're also going to use palette 6, which you can get in this month's Kudos, and do a really pretty all matte eyeshadow look with it. So I'm super excited about that. But the girls have practice. Yeah, night is, I like nights. I prefer nights. I feel like a lot happens throughout the day that I can get on here and chat about, but I like it. All right, what is that? All right. I'm like so chilly, you guys. I keep it like sub-zero in this house, and it's like 100 degrees outside. So I've been kind of lazy today, and after I cooked, I was like super hot because my kitchen was hot, and then I got like comfy on the couch eating, and I was like, okay, now I'm cold. So I have on like pajama pants and like a comfy cardigan. So I'm gonna go in with the Stick Foundation in the shade Satin. If y'all have never used the Stick Foundation, you guys, it is literally one of the most hydrating foundations that we have. Well, it is the most hydrating foundation that we have. It is probably the most full coverage out of all of them, and it is the easiest to use. So you literally, you guys, swipe. Now, I definitely need the shade Cashmere, but your girl didn't order it, so we're gonna roll with Satin, which will be fine. I can make it work. And then we're gonna go in with the flat top Kabuki brush, and this brush is on the website, and I believe it is in stock. If I color match you, I will automatically add this to your product recommendation list. It is a must-have. It is an absolute must-have. So I'm just going to press this in on one side, blend it down my neck just a little bit. And then look at the difference, you guys. That is coverage. I mean, y'all saw how quick that was. And then you can see where I don't have stick foundation and like my nose compared to this side. Like, look at that. I don't even know that I put it on my nose. There we go. Look at that side of my nose and that side. Like crazy coverage on this. Crazy, crazy coverage. And it takes all of 2 seconds, you guys. I prefer this stamping and pressing motion of applying stick foundation versus the swirling and the kind of dragging of your brush. I don't want my foundation to move a lot. I want it to like stick, and I want it to stick to that primer. I don't want it to move around a lot on top of that primer. So what I do is I press, and that's gonna allow it to be pressed into my skin, into that primer, and then it's gonna stay a little longer all day. That is just something I've noticed over the time that I've had this foundation, is that if you press it in, you're gonna like it way more than if you drag and swirl and buff. Now, some people buff and that's fine, but your girl's oily and I like the way that pressing it in looks. So that is the stick foundation in the shade Satin. We are literally a new person already. It's so pretty, it's so good, so full coverage. If you wanted it a little bit lighter coverage, you could blend it out with a sponge. But y'all know I like to be full coverage. So make sure y'all say hey when you hop on. Hey, Allie. Hey, Taylor. And let me know where you're watching from or if you're new, and make sure you hit that share button. It helps so stinking much. So if you guys need to be color matched for anything, whether it be the stick foundation or anything else, all I need is a recent picture of yourself. So in good lighting with no filters, please. All right, we're gonna go in with the stick foundation in the shade Velour, and we're gonna pop this underneath our eyeballs, our T-zone, and our eyes. And then we're also gonna contour with the stick foundation in the shade Chenille. I get questions on this a lot, like a lot. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that here in a second too. So we're gonna use the same brush, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. This is a great tool. Use it for anything and everything that you can. I am gonna use a different tool for my contour, and that's just because I don't want dark product in this brush. So notice I'm still pressing. I am not dragging anything. I like the pressing motion. You are pressing it into that primer, into your skin. It's gonna last all day. Make sure you get that inner corner really, really well. And then I get the sides of my nose and the top of my nose, and then that T area up top. And then around my nose, all right here, it gets super red as women. Hey, Stephanie. So we always want to make sure we do get a little extra right around there because we get hormonal. And I have, if y'all missed my last live, I fried my lips in the sun, and I literally blistered them, you guys. Monday, they were so blistered and gross looking, and they actually look really good today. They look super good. They don't have any extra skin on them, partially because I kind of picked it all off. As gross as that sounds, but I did. I totally did. All right, now we're gonna go in, if I don't knock this thing over, with the stick foundation, the shade Chenille. So we're gonna contour with the stick foundation, and I'm just going to put my hair, I was gonna use a headband, but I don't really know where one is, even though I know there's one in this room because I could not find, here's one. Cool, this will do. I couldn't find this one when I was going to wash my face the other day, and I had to use the yellow one, which is fine, but I'm weird about how I use things. All right, so now that I have my hair out of my face, let me show you guys how I contour with a stick. So if y'all have never tried this, it's so easy, and it's so effortless, so effortless. So I used the stick foundation in the shade Satin as foundation, and then we used the stick foundation in the shade Velour as concealer, and now we're gonna go in with Chenille. So I did. I think honestly that's what it was. I think it like magnified the sun. Yeah, I did. So I don't recommend it. I love it. I still think it's fantastic, and I still will wear it, just not in the sun at the beach. All right, so what I'm gonna do is grab the stick foundation in the shade Chenille, and you're gonna find your cheekbone, and you're gonna go right below it, okay? So we're gonna take our stick foundation and just draw a little line right underneath that cheekbone, like right under it. And then it doesn't have to be perfect, just any little lines. And also, you guys, if you are deathly, come on, there we go, deathly afraid to do this, you can do dots, you can do lines, you can do whatever like you feel comfortable doing, but you can make it work. So I'm gonna do a tad bit on, come on my nose. There we go. We're gonna make that work. All right, so we're gonna go in with the powder concealer brush, and I'm going to buff everything upwards. Ah, good to know, good to know. Yeah, no, it freaking hurt. It was painful, and now I've got all of like the extra skin off, but you can see where it's kind of raw. Yeah, it hurt. It hurt, but I do love it. I think it's a great product. I have not removed it from my Like to Know It for that exact reason. I think it is great. But yeah, don't wear it in the sun. Don't wear it in the sun. All right, so notice I'm just going backwards and upwards. I don't want to bring this down. I want to keep everything up. The whole purpose in contouring and highlighting is to lift your face, okay? So then we're going to go in at the top, and we're going to do the same thing up here. Buff that out into that hairline, making sure we're good and bronzed. Now, this at your hairline is going to bronze you a little bit more than bronzer will, so just kind of be mindful of that. And I love, like, I'm not a big glowy girl, but the stick foundation does give you a really healthy glow to your skin. So if you're super, super dry, or you're someone who just prefers like an inner glow look, the stick foundation is for you. So we're going to grab the it's a powder concealer brush, so I guess we're gonna grab the concealer side, and we're gonna buff out my nose contour. So this is optional. You don't have to do this, but you can. It doesn't hurt it. It definitely helps your nose look a little straighter, a little more skinny, especially in like pictures, the way that the light and stuff will hit it. Definitely makes it look a little softer. And then what I'll do sometimes, if I feel like I've kind of lost a little bit of my nose highlight, I will go back in with the stick foundation in the shade Velour. Am I being like crazy? Am I even touching my skin? There we go. Like, I ain't touching my skin. And just kind of buff that out. And that was crooked, so that didn't really help my contour situation. But just to kind of lighten that back up a little bit. Super, super pretty. I love the stick foundation for contouring and bronzing. I think it's so, so pretty. So if you're into cream bronzers, this will like totally be your go-to. Also, if you've just never tried it and you want a bronzer that's really just gonna stick on your skin all day, this is what you're gonna wanna do. I'm still gonna top everything and set everything with a powder, but if you like this color that you have going on, just go in with the translucent setting powder, set your entire face, and you are going to be good to go, okay? So if you get a little carried away on your forehead, you can always go in with your foundation brush, anywhere else that you wanna touch up. And then we're gonna go in with the Behold translucent setting powder and a damp sponge. Y'all know the drill here. And press that in. So once again, if you need to be color matched, just shoot me a message. All I need is a recent picture of yourself. It doesn't even have to be a selfie. It can be like a family picture, whatever you've got on your phone. And then we can get you color matched. Super, super easy to do. And then I'll send you a link that has all of your color matches in it. It'll be easy to shop. Oh, you're so sweet. I know, I love it. It's so good. Oh man, it literally, and I didn't feel it at all. You don't feel it happening. You know, sometimes when you get in the sun and, you know, you forget to reapply your sunscreen or whatever the case may be, you can kind of feel your skin overexposing. Yeah, no, you couldn't feel that. Could not feel it. All right. Super, super pretty. I love the way that Behold setting powder makes your skin look. So, so pretty. This is, once again, I said, if you like your entire look the way that it is and you just want to make sure it's going to set and not move, use the translucent setting powder to do that, okay? I am going to go in with pressed powder foundation, and we're going to get a little bit more coverage and set the rest of my face. We're going to go in with the pressed powder foundation in the shade Satin and the Sonia Kashuk powder brush. And we're just gonna buff this in. Hey, Karen. Making sure that we're good and set, and just kind of press everything in. Didn't do a really crazy amount of pressed powder because you guys, the stick foundation is so full coverage. You don't need a ton. Don't need a ton. All right, let's see here. I am gonna bronze just a little bit. Don't need a ton because we've already bronzed a little bit with the contour powder. So I'm kind of just going in and making sure that we're good and bronzy. But you don't need a ton after you do that. It makes life super quick and easy. Brandy, this is a Sonia Kashuk powder brush. So good. I will link it on my like to know it if it's not already there. It is literally one of my favorites, and it was only $9. I know It Cosmetics makes a great powder brush that I know a lot of my friends use, and I'm just like, eh. Like, I've spent pretty pennies on brushes. Hey, Kristen, sorry, in my day, and I am always excited to find like good, cheaper alternatives. You know what I mean? My kid got a hold of my keyword. I was trying to type out that I've been using a pressed powder foundation. Yay, Molly, isn't it so good? It is, y'all, the pressed powder foundation is so good. Whether you wear it by itself, whether you wear it with foundation, BB cream, whatever, I'm telling you, is literally the best. The best. All right, we're going in with the pressed blush in the shade Supple, and this is the tapered blusher brush. I love that brush, you guys. It is so, so good. All right, so we're going to buff out my powder really quickly. Super, super easy. Done. Love it. All right, moving on. If you guys need to be color matched for anything that we've used so far, just shoot me a message. All I need is a recent selfie. I could have worn this headband the whole time. It's actually not too bad. It's from Amazon. I have a light pink one, and I can't find it anywhere. Kind of bummed. All right, this eye look is going to be so easy. Like, so easy. I'm talking like 2 brushes, okay? I want to do an option for you guys that is going to be easy to replicate, and well, technically 3. Where is my, what am I looking for? What am I looking for? Oh, my deluxe brush. That's what I'm looking for. What the heck? Oh, there it is. I see it. And I actually want to grab that brush too. Okay. Yes, I'm telling you, it's like the best pressed powder I've ever used, and I've used a whole lot of makeup in my day. Whole lot of makeup. All right, so for starters, what we're gonna do is we actually have set our eyes already with the Behold translucent setting powder, so we're actually just gonna go in and start this look. It is going to be using palette 6, and remember, you guys, the only way you can get palette 6 is in this month's Kudos, okay? It is the only way that you can get it. Don't miss out on it, you guys. Once it's gone, it's gone. And this is literally, I'm trying to look at it in my mirror. Literally such a beautiful palette. It sells out every single time it's back in stock. So freaking beautiful. So what we're gonna do is use the shade Enthralled, this one right here. And I'm actually gonna use the mirror that's in this palette to make my life a little easier. And we are gonna go in and pop this on the outer corner. Now, because this is gonna be a smoky all matte eyeshadow look, it is going to be very easy to do and super effortless, okay? So we don't have to take a ton of, or rather use a ton of precision to do this, because the more blended and the more blown out, the more beautiful it's gonna be. So back and forth, windshield wiper motions, circular motions as well. The more you wiggle this brush, the more blown out this eyeshadow looks gonna be, the more you're going to like it, okay? So picking up a little bit more, just go in with a little bit at a time. You don't need a ton. Remember, it's so much easier to add more than it is to take away. A lot of times to take away, you've got to wash your face, and that's really sad. Everybody's like, it's just makeup. I'm like, yeah, it's just makeup that I spent an hour on and now I gotta wash my face. All right, you guys, I discovered a bakery near my house and it ain't good, okay? It is not good. I've visited them. This was my second time today, although I feel like as much as I've talked about them to friends and family, I have lived there. You guys, if you are local to me, go to Patisserie Cafe. So freaking good, okay? I've not eaten their lunch before, but they have sandwiches and salads and crepes and all these like beautiful things. And then their bakery, you guys. I've had their cakes before. One of the local restaurants here actually gets their cakes made by them. Yeah, now I know why. Because I buy their cannolis. So good. And their chocolate coconut cake balls. Y'all, I'm a big coconut cake fan. I love coconut cake. And I love chocolate. And I love chocolate and coconut. So as soon as I saw these in the little case, I was like, I'm gonna need them. They are good, you guys. So stinking good. So I went there again today. And I bought some the other day, but I left them at my boyfriend's house. And I only got a cake ball and a bite of one of the cannolis. I didn't get anything else. So I was like, gotta go treat myself. Yes, the chocolate cake that I eat with fries. Oh my gosh, that's been such a long time ago. Such a long time ago. Yes, I eat chocolate cake with french fries. I think it's so good. So good. I'll dip anything in chocolate cake or chocolate icing or anything. All right, so that is enthralled. Now what we're gonna do is go in with Audacious, this same brush, okay? Remember, the goal is to make this easy to replicate. So we're gonna go in and pop this on our outer corner, and once again blending the rest of it in. Now I kind of took it a little too far on that inner corner, but that's okay. That's okay. Now this would also be really pretty if we would have done the tape trick as well, because it would have given us a really sharp edge. And some people go in with concealer and clean up. I don't like the way that that looks, and if you do that, I'm not bashing you at all. I just don't like the whole let me sweep it and clean it up with concealer. I just don't like it. It just bothers me. I would much rather use the tape method or use it or wear it a little bit more blown out and natural. I don't like the whole tape or the whole concealer thing. It's just not my groove. Hey, Callie. All right, so just buffing and blending. We do have on the stick foundation for those of you hopping on tonight. We actually did stick foundation as foundation, concealer, and our contour bronzer. So super easy to do. All right. Now what I'm gonna do, I just spot cleaned that brush a little bit on a, what do you call that thing? Jesus, my skin looks so freaking flawless. Like, oh my word, y'all. It looks good. I got food in my teeth. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is pick up a little bit of Blazing, this one right here, and we're just going to add it into the mixture over here, just to kind of give us a little bit more depth, but also dimension. This is gonna bring a little bit more dimension into the look because it's got that purpley undertone. Super pretty, I love it. Y'all, I'm here for the stick foundation tonight. I don't know, like, what kind of magical voodoo my skin's doing, but it looks fantastic. Fantastic. All right, now what I am gonna do, and I didn't pull out the brush to do this, but I am gonna do it because I'm super OCD. Blending brush, no additional product on it. I get mascara everywhere all the time. I'm just going to dust the edges. Super easy that way. Just needs to soften that right there. Oh, that's where that dry skin is. No wonder. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is grab the Deluxe brush. This is a fantastic, I don't know why it has the name that it does. It is a shader brush. It is a fantastic shader brush for your lid. for all over color, for highlighting your brow bone, your inner corner. It is seriously like a multitasker. So what I'm gonna do is grab Calm. And this is also something where you could carve out your lid and really make it dramatic. I just want it to be kind of soft. So I'm just going to press this on. Look at how freaking beautiful that is. Oh, it's so good. So all three colors basically, and then that, yes. And then Calm pressed on our lid with the deluxe brush. So pretty. I love this shade because it's light, but it actually has this like pink undertone to it. This really, really, really pale pink undertone that is so beautiful. And it's great for all skin tones. This is not just a one skin tone color. This can be used on super fair or super deep skin tones. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So now what we're gonna do with no additional product on this brush, I'm actually gonna wipe it off just a tad bit, is just go and make sure that we are nice and blended and feathered. And then we're gonna go in on our lower lash line. Y'all know the drill. We're gonna use this little MAC 212 and pop Audacious just about halfway in. And Audacious is that dark brown. Oh, sorry. Just like that. And then this little baby blender, we're gonna pick up Enthralled, which is the lighter brown, and buff that out. So stinking beautiful. And I do bring that lighter brown all the way to the inner corner just to blend everything really lightly. So no, Molly, you're totally good because I haven't gone over it technically. Hey, Ashley. Okay, so the kudos for this month. Kudos, if you are unaware, is the customer special. So you get to choose a palette of your choice. You've got 3 options. You can choose palette 6, which is freaking beautiful. You can choose to create your own palette of 4 with any of the pressed shadows. These are just some of them. But, well, here's a better. Okay, well, that one's empty. And so is that one. I was going to show you one that's like already put together. Okay, well, here. This is what you get to put 4 eyeshadows in. So any 4 of your choice. Or you can grab the Beloved Volume 2. So you can either do a custom quad, the Beloved Volume 2, or palette 6. And then you're going to get the a mascara of your choice, whether it be the Epic or the 4D Epic. And then you're going to get a bag, and that's going to be $70. And then you have an option to upgrade your kudos to 83 to get the limited edition felt tip liner that I highly recommend you grab. You are going to love it. I'm obsessed with this. Y'all know I love Dip and Draw. It was great. Stila Stay All Day was like my go-to when I didn't have Dip and Draw. Y'all know I used to use this one all the time. Love Stila. It was a staple for me before I was even in this business. And this one takes the cake. So 70 for the base kudos, 83 for the upgraded one. The link to do so is in the description of this video. You just click that link where it says shop makeup, and then you can do your kudos that way. Okay, I'm loving this. I always do the same things with palette 6. Yes, I love different. The more different, the better in my world. Okay, what are we gonna do? Oh, liner. Let's do some liner. I don't know. I was gonna wing it. Oh man, it's so good, you guys, and it's such a great felt tip on that, like so good. And you guys, this month's kudos will sell out. So the liner is only available while supplies last. So once this is gone, you cannot get it. Same with the bag. Once the bag's gone, you cannot get it. So if you're wanting this, it will sell out. Palette 6 will eventually sell out, and some of the colors in the pressed eyeshadow have already sold out. So definitely make sure you go grab whatever you want, whether you want to build like a fall palette or just a good, what did I just do? Or just a good palette in general. Okay, I had a customer just send me a message and she's kind of freaking me out. Oh, she went shopping with Top Box. Okay, we're going to... wing this out. Dang it, I made a little bubble, but that's okay. All right, so there is one line. So if you're not aware, this customer just sent me this. Right now, Top Box is having a sale up to 50% off. One pair is 25%, two pairs is 35%, and three pairs is 50% off. I do have an exclusive link with them. It's in the description of this video. My girl actually just picked up both of these pairs, the Chloe's and the Venice, and the Megan 2s. I love them, you guys. Top Box is my jam, but 50% off if you grab three pairs. So don't hold out because it's good. It's a good sale. It's a hard knock life for us. Okay. I just usually do a really thin line for starters. And then okay. How did we end up there? Block. Okay. I do a really thin line for starters, and then I do my wing. My wings never match. Yours aren't going to either. Don't beat yourself up about it. Even if you do the tape method, they aren't going to match. So don't fret. And I will say it does help if you pull your skin tight, but I don't like to do that, partially because I don't like to pull on my skin, but also I like to kind of be up close. So I do store my liner felt tip down, and so once I use it for a minute, I'll kind of put the lid on it and let it set, and then I'm gonna go back in and touch this wing up a little bit over here. But super pretty, you guys. This eyeliner is to die for, you guys. To die for. If you're not super good with liner, this is a great one to start with. Brush tips are usually not my jam. I've always been a fan of felt tip liners, and that's what this one is, which is like thebomb.com. It's so freaking good. I just want a little bit more of a wing. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Get right there on that. Okay, super pretty, easy. I love it. Thank you. Love, love, love that liner. All right, let's go ahead and do some brows really quickly. So it's a super easy eyeshadow look, you guys. Super easy, all matte, nothing too crazy going on. And then we're gonna pop a brow on. Y'all know the brow pencils are back in stock in all shades, not just the light or the blonde. They are back in the medium and the dark as well. So definitely go grab them. The best $19. I don't know where I came up with 17. Nothing on the site is $17. Definitely the best $19 you will ever spend. You can actually get them in a 2-pack, and that's actually how I grab mine because I go through them all the time. And then we're gonna brush downwards. I put my headband on just to contour and I never took it off. It's kind of funny. You guys, I miss traveling. I miss airports. I miss airplanes. I miss strangers. Oh, I miss it. I used to love sitting at airport bars. Well, I guess I still technically do. I love sitting at airport bars and meeting strangers and new people. And it's honestly one of my favorite things to do. I love it so, so much. I just wanted that a little thicker right there to match the other eye. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Love, love, love this liner. So effortless and beautiful. I don't know what the little fuzz was, but I didn't like it there. Didn't like it there. All right, super thin wing. That's impressive. That usually never happens. All right, let's go in and dust away any little brow hairs or fallout. There's usually not any fallout with these eyeshadows, you guys. They're literally that good. So, so good. So what we're going to do is highlight. We're going to use both Pearly and Opaline, but not as much Opaline just because I think Pearly is going to be more suitable. I'm tan and I love the way Opaline looks on my skin. So that's Opaline. And then Pearly is this beautiful blush tone. Obviously you can see it is well loved, but oh, don't hit that. Just going in like so. Super, super pretty. Love Pearly. If y'all don't own this one, you definitely need to grab it. It's under Highlight and Contour. It is the Luminizer. We're going to pop it on our brow bone as well. Can you see how it just warms it up just a bit? This just, oh, it's just a little bit more warm because it's got that pink tone to it. So beautiful. So beautiful. All right. Let's pop on some mascara. We are going to do lashes. I just think lashes and this look are going to be so good together. And we're not going to put anything on our lips because they are still in rehab from where I burned them. What is this happening over here on my lashes? There we go. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe we can just do, you guys, the brand new Twisted mascara is supposed to be here tomorrow. At least I'm praying to Jesus it is because I paid for expedited shipping, so it needs to be here. I'm like so excited about it. So I cannot wait to show it to you guys. I am going to be doing a pre-order for the Twisted mascara, so don't fret. It's coming. I'm not going to do fake lashes tonight. I'm going to do 4D Epic and then regular Epic on my lowers. So we're going in with lash primer on our uppers. And you guys, if y'all have never invested in lash primer, try it. If you hate it and you think it's useless, you can return it within 14 days of purchasing it, okay? Try it for 2 weeks, you hate it, you can send it back for full refund. But I'm telling you guys, once you use it, you are going to be like, how have I lived without lash primer? Because look, lashes, no lashes. You can see the little babies. But I mean, just by the primer itself, magic happens. It's so stinking good. So I just coat them. I got some on my liner, but it's okay. I'll get it off. Oh, and another thing about this liner too, you guys, is when it washes off your face, it doesn't leave this like crazy black residue on your face. Like it actually washes off. Which I appreciate because there's some liners in this world that literally make you look like you got punched in the face, even if you've washed your face like 6 times. The residue is just so, so heavy. And this liner does not have that. It's freaking amazing. All right, so look at that. That's just primer. So good. And now we're going to go in with the 4D Epic, which is going, I look like a crazy person, which is going to be the fiber infused mascara. So we're going to go and feather this on. And I use the word feather a lot because I feel like that's kind of what I do. I keep a really light hand with a lot of things. And I like the term. Feather your mascara on, don't like clump it on. So you can see those lashes are coming to life. You can see them above my liner, which is magic. And I am getting it on my lid, so we're gonna have to clean that up here shortly. I have a lash that is straight down in my eye. What the heck? You're curled the wrong way, bud. right, I'm gonna do one quick coat over here again, making sure we get every last little lash. So stinking good. Okay, so it's 2 coats of Epic mascara, the 40 Epic, which has the fibers in it. And then we're gonna go in with the regular Epic mascara, which is brand new. Oh, I didn't put on eyeliner, son of a gun. So here for this. All right, and then I'm gonna take the regular Epic and just kind of dust my uppers. This is just gonna make sure that there's no little fibers that may be kind of clumped to a lash that they shouldn't be, or, you know, just to kind of zhuzh it up a little bit. I like really separated lashes, and sometimes I can get carried away with the 4D and make them look a little clumpy because I'm like, I love mascara. So I just use this almost as like insurance, just to make sure that they're separated. But can you guys see that? Like, so good. So I'm gonna let this set for like a couple seconds, and then we're gonna go and kind of dust all of the little mess away. But what I'm gonna do while we do that is go ahead and pop on the pencil liner in the shade Perfect on my lower waterline, maybe. I need to order a new one of these. Mine is like seeing its better day. Oh my God, it's so good. Tammy, it's palette 6. Palette 6 is what we used. And it is just the matte shades. We used palette 6. We used Enthralled, Audacious, Blazing, and Calm. So just the matte shades for a really light smoky eye, if that's even possible. It clearly is, because that's what we did. Tonight is not date night. Nope, it is Sydney living her best life night. We are just, well, not we, it's just me tonight. Hanging out. I've got a team training that we're doing in 15 minutes. And then, yeah, Netflix. I've watched some Netflix. I cooked some dinner. Went to the grocery store. All the good things. You guys, I am here for this. I kind of do wish we put on lashes, but it's okay. We use 4D instead, which is totally fine. All right, so we are done. Usually I would do a lip with this, and I contemplated doing it, you guys, but I'm gonna let them heal fully before I go in with anything else that's gonna irritate them. I'll take this headband off now. I think it's really, really pretty. Anybody can do this eyeshadow look, you guys. We used 2 brushes to do it, okay? 2 brushes to do it. So we used the fluffy crease brush and the deluxe brush. That is what we used in order to just really buff and blend out this eyeshadow. So good. We did use the Kudos. Whatever, my voice is like broken. We used the mascara from the Kudos. We used the palette from the Kudos and the eyeliner from the Kudos. And the only way you can get the eyeliner and palette 6 is in this month's Kudos. So go grab it before it sells out. If you have any questions, let me know. Dinner was honey garlic shrimp and squash casserole. And I have cannolis for dessert. I don't know if I'm gonna get that far. Would you color match me, please? The spray. Yes, Ashley, shoot me a message, babe. Are you a presenter or are you a customer? I don't ever know. I never know when I get on here because, I mean, obviously it's social media. You never know. So, but yeah, shoot me a message. I will get you guys color matched. If you have any questions, let me know. Other than that, I'm gonna go prep for this training and I will see you guys later. Bye, y'all.